Good evening, friends. This topic that we are going to discuss just now is of class 12, literature, English core. The first poem, My Mother at 66 by Kamla Das. But this is very relevant in everybody's life. There are aspects, there are 2 points of life. One is that of, happiness, love, affection, and all the worthy things. The other aspect, the other phase of life is full of anxieties, worries, and the fear that one suffers from. This poem, Kamala Das has written, My Mother is 66. At one hand, she is highlighting the fact that aging and decay are inevitable. We are bound to be older and aging. It is inevitable. We can't stop, we can't avoid being aged and old. But at the same time, the bitter reality of life is that we are bound to suffer the pain and fear of losing some of our beloved ones, the old age parents. So, the fear and anxieties that every one of us really suffers from in any age of our life is that we will sometime lose our old, aged, and beloved ones, such as our parents or our old parents. So the poem significantly contemplates the idea of two contrasting feature. One feature is that of joy, energy, and activities that can be represented by the sprinting trees and the spelling children in the poem. So the children coming out of their houses with a greater force and energy, and the trees moving along with the car with a greater speed symbolize energy, beauty of life, and that of activity. So life is all about activities, beauty, charm, and all the positive aspects. On the other hand, the poet's mother sitting beside her in the car, and she is dozing with her mouth open. The symbolic of her decaying and declining health, signifying that somehow, sometime after that, she will not be in this world. She would die because of her old and aged and declining health. So life is all about, it means the ingredient of the assortment of mixture of pain, sorrow, and also beauty. At one hand, we enjoy the beauty of life. We always expect that something in the form of happiness, joy, and something in the form of achievement will come to our life. On the other hand, we are always in the fear of losing our beloved ones at an old age, because nobody can stop aging, nobody can stop being old, weak, and declining in health. It is quite inevitable. Therefore, the poet's idea of highlighting the poem My Mother at 66 in the form of a mixture of two contrasting features of life, one signifying happiness, joy, activities, energy, and potentiality. The other signifies death, decay, and declining health of the old and aged parents. And that together, we are also coming to understand that the fear in our mind about our parents, being old and aged, and maybe, that we will not be able to see them again in life, that fear is always in the mind of everyone. So in general term, we can say that we cannot escape the fact that we are bound to lose our old and aged parent sooner or later in the life, as their declining health cannot be stopped either by treatment or by, we cannot avoid our old and aged parents getting older and aged and getting declining in health. On the other hand, the children coming out of the houses with a greater force, and the trees moving, sprinting along with the car, symbolize energy and activities. So life is full of energy, activities. So the youth symbolize energy, activities, and all the happiness. On the other hand, the old and aged parents are, bound to suffer the pain and pangs of being declining in health, and they are bound to suffer the, and they're children are bound to suffer the anxieties and worry of losing them. And this is what the entire poem suggests and contemplates. In the very brief way, we can say that life is having a phase which is beautiful, charming, full of energy, full of activities. On the other hand, the other aspect of life is the old and aged people in the form of our parents who are bound to get declined in their health, and we are always in fear of losing them. And that is what I wanted to emphasize upon. Thank you. Have a nice day.